Sticking on this theme, you guys, there's been calls for financial literacy in the classroom. And some kids, they already have a long position in the game. We're not shorting, we're going long. Fox Business's Gerri Willis here with the story. Gerri.
Hey guys, good to see you. Yeah, we're way beyond calls for financial literacy. We're actually seeing it in the classroom. And we went to a classroom in Brooklyn to talk to some kids who know a thing or two about PEs and beta, believe it or not, 11-year-olds. Listen. When 11-year-old Hadassa Sablon started studying investing, she says it was like learning a new language. Not anymore. Listen.
Like the main three things that I look for, like the ESG, the beta, and the PE ratio. Especially if the PE ratio is very low, which means it's a bargain. My favorite investment will probably be this investment called Next Era, like a stock, which is supposed to be helping the economy.
Hadassa won a statewide competition for her essay on investing and placed 7th in the nation in a financial education program sponsored by SIFMA Foundation, a securities industry trade group. The program attempts to boost financial know-how in communities that typically don't get that kind of education. Hadassa lives in a largely Caribbean neighborhood in Brooklyn, where she attends Parkside Preparatory Academy. Financial knowledge is sorely lacking even among adults in this country. In the 12 years between 2009 and 2021, FINRA reports financial literacy went down 14%. Without training, doing basic things like balancing a checkbook or saving money for a home becomes much more difficult.
Well, a financial life is inevitable. We are going to have to make financial decisions in our future. And at the SIFMA Foundation, our priority is to ensure that everyone gets the information before they're having to lock in those decisions.
So guys, I have to give a shout out here to Hadassa's teacher. Her name is Greer Erin Dawes. She has taught hundreds and hundreds of kids about financial literacy. Many of them now work on Wall Street, so she's having a lot of success. But they, reinstated my confidence in the next generation for sure.
I love this. I mean, we've been talking here. It took us until our late 20s, early 30s to even understand what beta or a Sharpe ratio or a low PE ratio. She sounds like Warren Buffett when she talks about just find a good value stock out there. How much does this tell you, though, about for those of us who didn't get this, and then we had to go and retrain ourselves in our 20s or 30s, if you start them that young, how are they doing on Wall Street and really being able to be financially literate?
Well, I think that's a great question, because what I learned, what I didn't expect, is what they want out of this program is they want these kids to go home and teach mom and dad, because mom and dad don't know.
Yeah.
So that's a knock-on effect of that's an economic term, Brian. A knock-on effect of this program is that mom and dad learn about it too.
By the way, when Hadassa said beta and PE ratio, a tear of joy rolled down Taylor's cheek. I don't know if you saw that. It was so special. This was a story we needed to hear today, Gerri.
Well
Thank you for
well
sharing
done.
with us. We appreciate it.
Start them young, hope in the new generation.
There you go.